I have always been interested in JFK, his presidency, his assassination, and especially his wife Jackie. What a young and beautiful power couple. The enormous wealth they possessed. Such a story of triumph and tragedy. I just find it all very fascinating. And so when I saw that you could order Jack and Jackie's wedding cake from various high-end bakeries, I thought to myself, I could totally make that cake. And I did. Welcome to Mount Mama Family Lifestyle. My name is Mary. I'm wife to Jeff for over 35 years. I am mom to 6 grown children, and 3 of them are married. And I am grandma to 7 grandchildren. It's a wonderful and fearful life. I like to share topics like faith, food, fashion, function, and fun. I made JFK's wedding cake, and it was delicious. It provided a hint of high society, wealth, and extravagance. And while it did take some time, it was pretty simple to recreate. I used a white box cake mix, and I divided it into 3 layers. I only have 2 8-inch cake pans, so I reserved 1.5 cups of batter to make the 3rd cake after the first 2 were baked. I always spray my pans with vegetable shortening and line the bottom with wax paper for easy cake removal. I followed the package instructions for the batter, and I only used egg whites. No yolks, as I wanted a white cake. However, I did add an extra egg white because I live at a high altitude, almost 7,000 feet, and this makes a big difference. I was very careful to watch and remove the cakes from the oven just as soon as they were done. This was 17 minutes at this altitude. I can't stress this enough. Do not overbake. As soon as that toothpick comes out clean, the cakes are done. I made buttercream icing with real butter, of course. I will link the recipe that I used in the description box below. If you are pressed for time or just prefer to buy it, you can purchase buttercream icing from Walmart at the bakery counter, but you have to ask for it, and I would say buy 3 pounds. It is very good as well, but believe me, there is no butter in their buttercream icing. It's still very good, and I have used it myself on many occasions. But for JFK's wedding cake, I chose to make real buttercream icing. I exercised creative license and used strawberry filling instead of raspberry. I like strawberry filling better, and it can be purchased at the Walmart bakery counter. This one package was enough for 2 cakes. I divided my icing evenly into 5 bowls, 3 for each layer, 1 for the sides, and 1 for the rosette flowers for the top of the cake. I mixed in some strawberry filling into 3 of the bowls. I didn't measure it, but put in enough to create the desired pink color. I placed 1 cake layer on my plate and then added 1 bowl of strawberry buttercream icing. Then I spread a layer of strawberry filling on top of the buttercream. This is a slight deviation from the original, which has the filling directly on the cake followed by the icing. I've made many cakes in my day, and believe me, it's much easier to put the icing layer down first with the filling on top of the buttercream rather than vice versa, and it still keeps the integrity of the original recipe intact. Next came the second white layer, iced with a layer of strawberry buttercream. Then the 3rd white layer, and I iced the sides and top with white buttercream. The first time I made this cake, I used almost the entire recipe of buttercream. However, it was just a bit too sweet for me, and I really love sweets. So the second time I made it, I slightly naked iced the sides, which means I used a thin layer of buttercream on the sides, so thin that you can see the cake in various places. This worked much better. I decorated the top of the cake with strawberry buttercream rosettes. I piped the rosettes very close together because I wanted a rosette on each slice of cake. As I said earlier, I had enough filling for 2 cakes and then some. My leftover icing and strawberry filling was perfect for dipping with animal crackers, but you could use vanilla wafers or graham crackers. This cake was fabulous. The white cake itself was light and delicious, and of course you get plenty of icing with each bite. This is very important to me in a good cake. Definitely calorie worthy. And maybe the best part, other than the decadent taste, was that I was able to prepare and share with my family John F. Kennedy's wedding cake.